it's little Kansas Kitty and I welcome you back to my journey. I had the RNY gastric bypass surgery on June 25th, 2018. So this marks my 20-week update. I started off my high weight at 238 pounds. I'm 5'6", I'm 38 years old, and last week I came to you and I weighed 169 pounds. This week I come to you and I weigh 167 pounds. So I lost another 2 pounds this week, and that means I'm 71 pounds down. 71 pounds down. That's 71% of my excess body weight. I have a 100-pound goal. I have 29 pounds to go. It's awesome. I'm so happy with that. So I did have my longest stall that I've had through this entire process. And if you've been following my journey and my channel, you're probably like, how did she have a stall? She lost 2 pounds last week. She lost 2 pounds this week. And I actually had a stall of 12 days. So when I came to you last week, I had lost that 2 pounds way early in the week. And then today, I just lost the last 2 pounds just in the last couple days. So I had a 12-day stall, which is the longest that I've ever had. Almost all weight loss surgery patients will experience stalls during that 1 year post-surgery. So when your weight does not change, it can last for days and it can last for weeks. The human body retains the highest weight before surgery in its memory. So if you think of it as kind of a thermostat, your body remembers where your temperature was set. And so it was like abnormally highly set. You know, mine was at 238 pounds. And so after surgery, your body is forced to regulate that temperature and try to go cooler. And through the process, your body is going to experiment balance at different levels. It's going to try to like balance out to try to maintain temporarily. And it's totally normal and nothing to be worried about. So with some time, your weight's going to start to decrease, you know, again. So just trust the process. Even though I had that time span of not losing a whole bunch, I still was able to retire my size 12 jeans, and I'm in size 10s now. And so I knew my body was still changing even though the number wasn't changing. So I'm really excited to be in size 10s because I know I have a size 8 pair of like stretchy jeans that I'm going to try on sometime this week. And if I'm in those, oh my gosh, I'll be so excited to be in like the single digits. Like that's going to be crazy. So I do have a dear friend at work. She knows about the surgery. She's the only one. I haven't told anybody at work. I haven't really told anybody in my life except you guys. She does not sit close to me. I sit at the front desk in our office, and the restroom is right by the front desk. And so she told me the other day, as she was like going to the restroom and she glanced over at me, she was like, every time I go to the bathroom and I look over, I'm like, who is that sitting up at the front desk? And then it hits her and she's reminded, oh, you know, that's me. And she's like, you've really transformed in the last week. So that was a nice compliment. I am feeling restriction. So with my food, there are some meals that I feel like I could totally eat more. Like I have my half cup, or my 4 ounces. And I totally feel like, I could totally eat more. But then there's other times where, like, especially if it's a really like meaty meal, if it's meat, I feel that restriction kick in and I cannot finish my food. I'm like so stuffed. So love it. I love this tool. I love this tool so much. So yeah, with some of the meals, I get to the point where I'm uncomfortably full, and I just um, can't finish the serving. So anyway, I did experience something brand new this week, or at least I kind of understood what was happening after I did a little reading. So the other day, if you watched my What I Eat in a video that I posted earlier this week, I made like a Mexican taco bowl with refried beans and ground turkey. And some goat cheese and sour cream and stuff. And I had that throughout the week because I made plenty of it. And the other day for lunch, I was having my bowl. And like after lunch, I was so tired. I mean, so exhausted, tired. Like I was yawning at my desk. I was just like hit with this sudden like sleepiness and just complete exhaustion, and I wanted to go lay down like really bad. I wanted to take a nap so bad. And so what I found is that some people actually call this dumping. And so I still haven't experienced dumping from like, you know, a real fatty food or real sugary food where you're, you know, really uncomfortable and you have to lay down, or you're, maybe have to go to the bathroom or whatever, you know, when it's like, you know, moving through your system fast. But I guess I didn't, you know, feel that ill feeling, but I did get warm, and I felt like the energy had just been completely zapped out of me. And so no sickness, but just like no energy. And 20 minutes later, I was back to normal. So I've heard that sugar can do this to you, carbs can do this to you, and high protein can do this to you. And so I'm just going to read this to you and kind of the research that I found. So when we eat, the body produces a rise in blood sugar and a surge in insulin production. This chemical activity sends tryptophan, which is an amino acid, to the brain, where it becomes serotonin that signals the body take a nap. Weight loss surgery patients are highly susceptible to post-meal sleepiness because of the shortened route to the small intestine. From there, the tryptophan has a fast ride to the brain, almost shouting, "The sleepies are coming." So the good news is that it only lasts 20 minutes. What I did read is it's turkey. Turkey has really high amounts of tryptophan in it. And so that makes total sense, you know, at Thanksgiving time, whenever you have your big Thanksgiving meal and your turkey meal and you feel that like, I just want to take a nap kind of feeling, it's because of the high levels of tryptophan in turkey. And I had the ground turkey with my, you know, Mexican bowl. And so, anyway, it was really interesting to kind of discover this and understand the sleepy feeling that I got after that meal, because it's going through my intestines so fast. It's dumping. It's basically dumping and going through, and it's got those high levels of tryptophan. And so, yeah, it made me super, super sleepy. It did make me wonder if that is how I'm going to be affected by alcohol. You know, they say that with weight loss surgery, particularly the RNY gastric bypass, it just like dumps through you when you start to drink, and the effects are like insane. You know, like just a little bit can feel like you've had a few glasses, and it's supposed to affect you super, super fast, where you get super, super tipsy, but then you sober up quickly too. So it's going to be something interesting to experiment with. I have not had any alcohol since surgery, and mostly because I'm really goal focused right now. I just want to meet my goal, and I know that, you know, alcohol has a lot of calories in it, and so I've been, you know, trying to stay away. But honestly, with the holidays coming, I'll be, you know, around 6 months post-op. I think I am going to indulge a little bit. I've got a few things coming up for the holidays, and I think I'm going to give it a test run. So I will report back and let you know. And it's not something that I'm going to do on a regular basis socially, but because I want to jump right back into like goal focus. But I want to enjoy some of the holidays. So anyway, my runs are coming along. Brr, so cold. It's so cold in Kansas City this week. So we did have our first snowfall a couple days ago, and it was beautiful. I mean, the snowflakes just coming out like out of the windows, looking at them from my office. And then coming home, it was like that perfect snow where all the treetops were glistening with the white snow. All of the rooftops had white snow all over, and the grass. Um, Everywhere it was just like sparkling and white and fresh and glistening, except the roads and the sidewalks. It didn't stick. So it was like ultimately the perfect snow because it would look beautiful, but it didn't stick. And so it was just like, it was a magical winter wonderland. Um, So it did melt off yesterday. This morning I had a 16-mile run. So I am still kind of, increasing my mileage weekly for my long runs. I don't have a marathon picked out yet, but I'd be ready in February at this rate right now, as long as I don't get injured. I did have a little knee discomfort today. I took it super, super slow. It was really, really cold. I did 16 miles in 16-degree temperature, and it felt like 10 and 5 degrees at some time. I was layered very properly. Layers, especially what's touching your skin, is so critical when you're outdoors. And it's critical to just continue moving. Just don't stop, because the moment you stop, you're gonna freeze your booty off. So anyway, I made it. I felt great. I was tired the last couple miles. My legs were just really tired. Oh, I did experiment something new on this run. So usually I take goo. I don't know if you've heard of goo. I'll insert a quick photo of it. It's like these energy fuel packs, and I was really nervous about taking any goo. I just don't know how it's going to settle on my new pouch. And so I just read up a little bit on some kind of natural fuel during runs, and I've never really eaten food during a run, but I tried it. So I packed 3 Ziploc bags of my first Ziploc bag was raisins. I think I just did a half a tablespoon of raisins because I know that I do well with raisins. And then my second Ziploc bag was just like 4 or 5 mini little slices of banana. And then my third Ziploc bag was some more raisins. And I took them at mile 4, at mile 8, and at mile 12. And fuel wise, I felt good. It was just my legs that got really tired towards the end. So I'm still building that muscle. And as once I get, I think, up to 17 miles, I have to look back at my plan. I drop down like every other week and do like a recovery run before I work my way up to 22 miles, which I'll do that a few times, and then I'll be marathon ready. So it's a longer process because you're building in that recovery versus kind of half marathon training. But like I said, as long as my knees and my legs, you know, and I just don't get injured, I should be ready for a full marathon in February. Let's see. So oh yes, I also bought new shoes. So you guys probably may remember me showing these off. These are super cool. I'm loving my Ultras. Love these. I got over 500 miles on these already, and you're supposed to retire your running shoes at 500 to 600 miles. So you can see some of the wear. Often I get wear up here on the bottom of my shoes, usually right up here at the toe. Not as much as I've seen in other shoes, but you can see a lot of like wear here. There's just no more, you know, there's no more traction here. It's like flat. So I needed to get a new pair because the worst thing you can do is run in old shoes, and you're going to have an injury for sure. So I got another pair of Ultras, the same kind from Moose Jaw. I got black this time. And I broke them in today for sure on my 16 miles, so they felt really good. So I'm over 70 pounds down, and I feel amazing. I just, you know, I feel really good. It's a little surreal to me at times. I'm just like, gosh, I was like super heavy not too long ago. Like, it's only been 20 weeks. And I don't know what my average has been, but it's consistently come down. And I know it's because I've added that exercise in. I haven't had a single week where I haven't lost through this whole process. There was that 3-week stall, and that I think I lost like half a pound, but I still had a loss. So I just encourage you. I've received so many DMs this week on Instagram, and just some of you new subscribers and some old subscribers that have just kind of come out and commented that had been watching me from the beginning. It was like really special and really nice to hear from you. Some of you have gone through this process and are on your journey, and just know you're not alone. Like, this community is amazing. We're all here to support each other, and if you say hello, I can support you, you know, even more. So thank you for those of you. I'm not going to mention any names because I know several of you have mentioned that you haven't shared this with a lot of people, and so I will keep your anonymity. Is that the right term? I'll keep you anonymous. And those of you that are just kind of, you know, beginning your journey and kind of doing your research, get out there and make a consultation appointment. If anything, just go meet with a surgeon and just talk to them. You know, that should be probably free and covered by your insurance. And I just really encourage you. It's been life-changing. It's been amazing. From where I was happy, but I wasn't happy. Like, I was mentally so uncomfortable in my body. I was in such a bad place, like just how I felt in my body. And now I just feel so much more free, and I just feel so much more confident and happy. And I support you. You know, get in there and make an appointment, if anything, and just start talking about it. So anyway, yeah, thanks for reaching out. For those of you that did, super flattered and just honored. And if I can help anyone, then truly I've done my job here. So have a lovely week and stay warm. Take care.